just celebrating a little bit. I'm a little hyped. Um, I finally reached a milestone for me, not for nobody else. For me, other people got different milestones, and what I'm so happy about today is 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 is. Somehow, what we doing? Why is it going so slow? So this is what I'm so happy about. Look what this shit says. Look at what this shit says. I don't know if y'all can read that. Damn, why this shit look so pequeño? Alright, well, hopefully y'all can see that. Oh, there you go. You see that? Apex Trader Funding, Certificate of Funding. That's one. That's 25K. And that's a 50K. And that's a 50K John. So today I passed 2 props. Yeah, so now I'm gonna show you. Oh, whoa. What's this? Oh, I'm bugging. I was about to do some wild shit. Alright, so what I'm about to show y'all is I'm gonna work on my payouts now. Starting next week. I'm gonna use the same strategy. That's for one. For two, I'm gonna show y'all the last, I guess, yesterday and today's trades that actually helped me pass the PA accounts, I guess. Oh, what happened here? Is this only for today? I don't know. What day is this? What's today? 12th? Is today the 12th? Yeah, today's the 12th. Alright, well, I don't know. I guess I don't got the video from yesterday, but let me forward this, because I forgot what time did I get in on the trade. But yeah, same concept. The market was very, very slow today too. Yeah, it wasn't a lot of volume. It was just playing around this little zone. So I wasn't. Only way I would have taken buys is, even though it bounced this zone right here and bounced off the 200. Only way I'm taking buys in this scenario is if the 80 and the 160 start closing above VWAP. I would have taken these buys to the top of this range. Top of the zone. That's the only way. As for now, I was more interested in sales because I'm trading on the VWAP. I don't really take trades in between the zones unless I'm taking sells. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm very prejudiced. I like taking sells because it's not for some reason. Sells because of the panic in the market. When it becomes sells, it drops fast. That's the type of shit I like. I like fast, bang. So only way I be trading these zones most of the time in between is on sells. I would have considered taking a buy here to the top of the zone. Maybe I would have considered it, but I probably would have just waited and wait for the breakout the zone with the 160. But let's go. It was moving very, very slow today. Very, very slow. I don't know if I took this out. Yeah, I was waiting for the 180 to break under this. Close under the 200. and trying to see the reaction, you know. So I don't know if I took this trade right here. I don't remember. Oh, wait, time out. Let's go back. I guess right here I'm waiting for the break under this wick to go in. It was kind of a tricky market today, honestly, because it's a Friday. It sold off, but it was a lot of choppiness in between. I don't like trading like that. So, and plus it was Friday. I ain't trying to give up no money. You know what I mean? To the cash that can't get your, to the Nasdaq can't get your cash back. You heard? So I wasn't trying to get none of that back. Not today. Not today. But yeah, it was chopping. You know, you see, like, it'll push, come back, push, come back. You know what I mean? I already explained to you guys that that's not my style of trading. I don't like having big stop losses. I hate it. I hate it. Man, look at the choppiness. Look at the choppiness. Boom. Let's see. My finger on the trigger. Uh, I was ready, but it's chopping. So now I move. You see how I always keep adjusting? I always keep adjusting, especially on the 40. I keep adjusting. Because when it does this, like it breaks and then it wakes up, and that just shows me that it's a choppy market. You know what I mean? That is not having big follow throughs. So I'm just very careful when it's like this type of market. You know what I mean? I just don't trade the breakout just like that, just to trade it. You know what I mean? That's not my thing. You see how much it pushed up? So basically, if I would have taken the break right here, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna hold, look where my stop loss would have been at already. You know what I mean? Like, it's just weird. Like, say for instance, I would have been like, yo, I'm gonna hold to this. That's freaking 30 points already. If I'm holding to up here, that's 40. I'm not doing that. So, you know, I'm just very careful. I'm ready. An hour in. Ready, hour in the market. I ain't even take a trade yet. You know what I mean? You gotta be patient. Sometimes you gotta be a little extra patient. You know what I mean? So the way is, you see how it's hesitated, that means this was a nice little zone. So right here, I'm getting ready to adjust again. I'm taking sells, but I'm taking sells with the push through. I'm not taking sells and I gotta be in a trade for 5 hours. I'm not doing that. I'd rather watch the charts for 5 hours than be in a trade for 5 hours. That's just me. It's my personality. That's how I am. I mean, But yeah, I'm just waiting. Yo, nigga need to give it back. Then I go shopping. Can't fuck with my swerve. Go. We in. I jumped in a little early, I ain't gonna lie, because I should have waited for this to close. But it was already so far past it that I'm like, yo, I gotta be going. So I'm trying to take it to here, to this wick. I mean this pivot. So it was about, I don't know. I got them different here. The goals, the TPs, because I didn't need much for this. I only needed $300 for this thing, so I already had passed what I needed. So it's hesitating. So I'm about to just get out. You know what I mean? I'm ready up. This is the bad thing about this market. Like, it was so hesitant to push. You know, when there's momentum, you see how I pushed this joint with a push. Boom, broke down. This is weird market. But yeah, well, that was the trade. I passed these right here. I'm working on this. This is the top step. I'm halfway through them. So I mean, the top step is a little trickier for me, because as you can see with with Apex, this is Apex. When I'm break and I break again, I'll add. I can't add on this. The max contracts it is what it is. It's set. I got it on the max, so I just can't keep adding like I do here. So that's why it's taking me a little longer for the Apex. But yeah, it was just, I ain't really like the market today though. I'm gonna be honest. Even though it dropped a lot, I didn't like how it was dropping. It was too much chop in between. I hate the market like that. I like when it breaks zones to just push, go, just go. Don't give me 30, 40 points or go down 15 points and come back 10. Like, I hate that. Because I can't adjust my stop losses. You know, I hate. And then the way I explained to you guys, the way Apex is, it has unrealized profits. So, say for instance, I'm up on the trade. If I'm up on the trade 500, right? Say for instance, I got in, I'm up 5, and then I would have had my stop loss, say for instance, break even, and this thing goes up to break even, it counts as a $500 stop, $500 loss. Even though I never made the $500 and I broke even on Apex, that's a loss of 500. So it's a very tricky thing to trade in Apex. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's why I trade the way I trade on Apex. It's been working for me, but I take my profits quickly, and that's why I don't like trading, being in the trade that long on Apex. I don't want to be up five. Imagine I'm up $1,000 on Apex, and then I end up break even. I basically lost $1,000 on Apex. That's unrealized profits. That's why it sucks. It doesn't suck. It's just the way it's set up, and basically they trying to teach you basically not to lose profits. They trying to teach you how to take profits, and I guess it is. There's positives and negatives in that, because if I'm up and I basically say, you know what, I'm willing to do a break even trade with no risk anymore, and it just happens to break even, you it sucks to get punished for that. You understand? But that's the way it's set up. Top Step is not that way. Top Step is, if I'm gonna break even and it hits my break even, I just broke even. I ain't lose anything. Probably commissions. Um, it ends up hitting this though, and it ends up breaking under this, which I should have taken a trade when it broke under the pivot. When it broke under the pivot with the 160, I should have taken a trade. That should have probably actually been the main trade, to be honest. But once it broke this little zone and I seen that it's pushing, I know it's trying to touch here. I just don't feel like being in the trade that long. I don't like this. Boom. I don't like this break. I don't like when it breaks and wicks and then start pushing up and then start pushing out. Now it's hesitating right here. So I don't want to be in this type of trade. I don't want to be there. I don't like it. It's just me. You know what I mean? Kudos to those that got that patience for that. I don't. You see? I could have held. It is what it is. I was more worried about this account today, because this is what I was conscious. I was just wanted to pass it, so I passed it. Next week we're gonna work on take pays. The way Apex work is, all right, $50,000 account. You gotta the $50,000 account, which is the goal is to make $2,500, right? So the $2,500 will be your so-called buffer. So once you get the $50,000 account to 52,500. There you go. I'm sorry. Once you get the 50,000 account to 52,500, 52,500, 52,600, because it has to be $100 extra. So once it goes to 52,600, right? What happens is that now this is your buffer. So now anything over that, you keep. You can actually every 15 days, right? The maximum payout on the Apex for the first, I think, 90 days. Every 15 days you could take out $2,000, right? And then the rest stays on your account. So say for instance, first 15 days I made, I don't know, $5,000. Well, I could withdraw 2,000 out of the 5,000, and now I got 3,000 in the bank basically. Then if I do the same thing next week, I could keep. So whatever, it just adds up. After the 90 days, however, the first $25,000 in profit is yours. So say for instance, after 3 months I withdrew 10,000 and I got 15,000. I could withdraw the whole 15. You know what I mean? But the whole thing is that once you get to 52,600, your account can never go under, I believe, $50,100. It can never go under that. So it's always good to leave some money in your account as a buffer, as a as as collateral, I guess. So say for instance, you end up creating a $10,000 buffer. That's gonna be better for you because now it's harder for you to go under that 52,100 and blow your account. You get what I'm trying to tell you? So if you got a $5,000 buffer, $10,000 buffer, now you got more leverage actually. Now, when you trade, say for instance the way I trade, right? Instead of trading micros, I could trade minis. So say for instance I want to trade one mini, right? But I got a five or $10,000 buffer. Now when I add, it's not gonna really hurt me that much because I got a nice amount of money to back me up basically before I blow my account. That's just in case you wanna have more risk. I might not do that. I don't know. I just gotta get to that point. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna work on my first payout. So the way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna try to make at least 300 a day from both accounts I just passed. So basically, it'll be like $600 a day, but it's really 300. If I do that 10 days, that's 3,000. So say for instance, when it's time to take my first payout, I'll take $1,000 out, but from each account, so that's $2,000. I could do it like that. Or if you got multiple accounts, the $2,000 is only for one account. So if you got two accounts and you want to take $2,000, is you could take out 2,000 and 2,000. So you pay out yourself $4,000 in total. So yeah, so that's the way I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just try to make 300. A good day 600, good days 1,000. But I'm just gonna try to consistently make $300 so I could build my buffer in 10 days. And I guess on the 15th day, if I'm still making on the 15th day, if I'm on the 15th, yeah, I gotta have 10 trading days, and there's a payout every 10 days. So say for instance I'm doing 15 days and I'm making 300, you know what I mean? It's gonna add up basically. It's gonna be 4,500. So if I take out 2,000, I'm still gonna have 3,000 and some change there. So that's how I'm gonna build my stuff until I get 25. And then when I get to 25, I'll see what happens after 3 months. But I'm just gonna build, and I'm just gonna get more accounts. To be honest, I might work on a 150K account now. I might get 150K and work on a 150K account. Try to pass that in about 2 weeks. But I'm gonna trade it a little differently because since it's a big account, I'm gonna trade minis instead of micros. Probably trade one mini at a time. Catch the same movement I'm catching. So I'm catching about 25, 30 points to about 50 to 60 points. So if I'm trading one mini and I catch a 30-point move, that's actually $600. So I might pass it a little quicker. Plus, if I actually pass that, instead of trading micros, I trade minis to try to get the payout. So the payout will be a little bigger also. So yeah, that's it for today. Enjoy the weekend. Money Mick, Bricks to Pips. Follow. Any questions? How I'm trading? Holla at me. I do range charts. I try to avoid the choppy market. I don't swing trade. You know what I mean? So I try to avoid choppy markets. I'm trading basically breakouts. It's just the way I set up my charts for the breakout is a little different than what people are used to. Because I don't use the time chart. I use the range chart. That's how I trade my breakout. And you see, if you watch how I trade, you see that I'm always adjusting the level that I'm waiting for the breakout to happen. So I'm always adjusting. I'm always adjusting levels. I'm always looking at momentum. And when I feel like the momentum is coming the direction I'm waiting for, I jump in. When I see that as a winner and I get my second confirmation, I add. And and I try to get quick moves. You see, I don't stay on them trades for that long when I get in, but I don't. I know I leave a lot of money on the table sometimes, but I'm trading to what I feel safe according to the rules. You know what I mean? On Top Step, I can't use that strategy like I explained. However, when I get see what I might do with Top Step is I might get a bigger account, like 100K account, and trade micros. Try trade minis on the Top Step, and trade one contract because I think they'll let me trade up to 10. So now on the minis, if I'm trading a mini contract, now I can add to that. On the micros, I can't because I'm maxed out already. You got what I'm trying to tell you. So yeah, once I'm maxed out, I can't add. It's difficult to kind of trade the way I trade on Top Step. So I gotta really the way I trade. You see how I get in on the trade, and if it start going against me, I get out right away and wait. See on Top Step, what happens is if I'm trading the max and I'm down 10 points, which is nothing, I'm already down 300. Sometimes down, 15 points or whatever. The long story short, what happens with that is that now when I catch my trade, like when I get out and I wait for the second break and I go back in my direction, I can add. When it breaks again, that's my confirmation. I can't add to that trade, but I could add on the apex, and that's why I'm I'm actually having positive days on Apex. I have positive days on Top Step too, but my positive days on Apex is much bigger because once I get the second confirmation, it's like I'm making all the money I was supposed to make, even though I lost those first 10, 15 points. On Top Step, I'm only when I get the second confirmation after I got out and I lost 10, 15 points. Say for instance, I get my second confirmation. Now I get the move, which is the 25, 30 point move. I'm only really making half of that. So, hopefully I ain't confused y'all. But anyway, Money Make, Bricks to Pips. Enjoy your weekend, Mr. Straight from Peru. Holla at your boy. Drop some questions. Drop some thumbs down. We need them haters. Holla at your Walla.